What you was saying again?
Try not to let the back up.
You already got a mic.
No.
There you go. Now I was just messing with you, bro. For all the people who don't know, my name is Goodbye Forever. It's my co-host Hawk. I want y'all to do yourself a solid, like and subscribe right now. I'm pausing in between because I don't want to mess up on the video, but it's okay. We're gonna get through this. You're gonna be entertained today. Definitely not. Y'all might as well like and subscribe right now. Y'all watch me every single day. Don't like nothing. Just watching. Just nothing but pride and ego. But it's all good though. Today we're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about how it is happening. You might say, what is happening? Oh, y'all been in tune with what's going on politically. Even though I'm not gonna get in depth in that because I'm not a politician for real. But we're gonna talk about how things been going on with the weather, spiritual shift, and music, entertainment, all of that. Now, when I say it is happening, I mean that people are not going for the same propaganda like things anymore. People are not, they want something different. They definitely want something different, but it's crazy how people want the same. It's crazy how people want something different but doing the same thing and results. Your fellow boy Albert Einstein said that's the sign for insanity for real. Doing the same thing, wanting different results, or expecting the same, or expecting something different, but something like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about, for real. So, what do you think? Where do you think we're heading for real? Where do you think we're heading for real? My bad if I'm all over the place. I just got back from therapy. It didn't work for nothing, but still got to go, right? In person. But you know what I think is goofy, bro? I'm gonna be honest. Like, I know I'm not gonna be political or anything like that, but what I think is really goofy is like the incident and how like people are not standing with the Mexicans for real. I think that's kind of goofy, to be honest with you, in a sense, because it's just like people want to protest people when the time is right though, like when it into their benefits. Like, you remember like the BLM movement, right? You had to take a second to be like, yeah, because we haven't seen the BLM movement. And also on top of that, and guess what it is? June 19th. Like, wait, is it tomorrow? It's tomorrow. What have you been hearing about it? I remember them posters that was in people front lawns. What happened to that? It was just a movement, right? All the same people that was pushing it, everybody that was pushing that culture wise, like, that just vanished for real. It's just like everything's being used for like a movement type thing instead of just actually standing on business of what it is. And like, same thing with the situation and these Mexicans, bro. Like, people don't know that, like, it's not just the Mexicans, bro. It's just not just us black people, bro. It's if you're of color, for real. You know what I'm saying? If you're of color, most people don't think, because you know why? Because they got everything divided, for real. They got everything divided so much that it making it seem that we're all different from each other when we're really not, if you really think about it. Like, have you ever really thought, why do you have to put your ethnicity down on a job application? Or if you want to apply for anything, like, what does that matter, for real? We all human, right? Or it's like, if you're mixed or whatever, anything that you have, if you African American and something else, you're just black. You know what I'm saying? Or like, even in the applications, like when you're filling out job applications, or do anything, why is like the Hispanic descent is separated from everything else? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you African American or Hispanic, or you know what I'm saying? They got that the whole area of that over there. They got the Native Americans over here. It's just weird, bro, because it's like certain things get shed more light upon other things for real, and people never really question why things are the way that they are for real. Like, I know I said I don't want to get political or anything like that, but like you know what I'm saying? We got to question things, you know what I'm saying? We got to question things. Like, for example, like when you pay taxes, bro, like, do you know where your tax money is going to? Probably don't. You probably never even really thought about that. And if you have, like, people want to say, "Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist," or people want to quick to put a label. You don't even know where your money is going. You don't even know where these resources is going, bro. Like, things that are should be natural for real, like water, which is natural, like fruit, which is natural, things that you can really grow, things that really is God made, and we're turning around and have it be man made for real, and taxing money on it, and money is not even nothing, bro. It's just not making sense for real. How you feel about that?
That money to certain people. Everybody got their own agenda. That's why they did it. They just try to disguise it however they so good in the moment. Talk about the movements that come and go and they disappear. That's funny. You say it doesn't mean anything to us because we know we can be good with it.
This one? Oh, it died. Wow, that's crazy. Good thing I did that. All right, say it one more time.
I don't even remember where I was at. Oh, like you said, like the money, it doesn't mean anything, but it doesn't mean anything to us because we had it, we lost it, get it back. We know what we're using it for. That's all that they had. That's all that they see.
Yeah, keep dying.
I don't even know no more. Bro. I just know that, like you said, money ain't the end all be all. But the people that want it, that's why they do that, just to control. That's all it is. Control. As soon as you don't have it, they lose their mind.
Definitely be losing their mind off of something that's a made up thing for real. Not with only that, it's just like, what should I say? Kids, bro. Like, kids, like, I know I work out almost every day, you know what I'm saying? Get my run in, you know. More so cardio, you know. Try to get my run in since I can't really do much else because, you know, injured. But we're not gonna talk about that. We're just gonna talk about the fact of how we're gonna talk about the fact that how I never see kids outside for real at all. Like, they be more so on the games. They can't even play games, bro. Like, it's just like the attention. It's weird how, like, compared to when we was growing up, how we were really outside, how we were climbing trees, you know, how we were doing foot races, how we were doing all these things to compare to nowadays where the attention span is somewhere else, but they grasp quickly on things. So imagine if they take the same amount of attention and focus that they do with watching Twitch, with watching YouTube, out and being productive, playing sports, and even being social and interacting with other kids or interacting with other adults too. Because nowadays, when you see kids talk to other kids, you might as well be talking to. I feel like you talking to a grown man for real, or a grown lady, and that's not right. Because you know why? That means that the kids are having too much time with thinking of everything besides being a child for real.
They exposed it too much. That's it. It all influence. Everybody just wants to be influenced by something, whether that's good or bad. You talk about they don't do that no more. They're not riding bikes, playing sports because that's not the norm for them. That's the streaming, the whatever it is that they see a younger generation doing now. If they see they can do that and they can make money, that's what they want to do. They don't want to go outside. You ain't got to go outside. You literally try and just make some money at home doing whatever it is on phone, camera, PC. That's their norm now. It shouldn't be like that, but I mean, that's what they comfortable with. They don't want to do that no more. That's just like trying to convince a younger generation of some old school hip hop. They don't come from that. They're not used to that. That's not what they listen to on a daily basis. That wasn't the greats for them. This is who it is now. But it's all preference. What you like.
Most definitely. And you can never force something onto somebody because you know everybody not the same way. And I'm glad that he said that because I didn't want it to be in the sense of being like bitter because now we old heads for some reason now. You know what I'm saying? We're like basically like the Gen X to Gen Z right now. So, you know what I'm saying? It feels kind of weird because I still feel like we young, even though we young, but in their eyes, they're not gonna see it. Cause you got to think about it. Them kids don't know what AOL music is. They don't know what CD players was, pay phones, Yahoo. Like they don't know none of that, right? So it's just like we got to take the steps of, and I say this a lot because I feel like most people don't take it as serious, like as it should be. I say it a lot because we gotta still correct everything that's been taught to us, bro. Because everything that was taught to us, just because it built principle, morals, and character for us, doesn't mean everything was perfect. Because a lot of it was dysfunctional, bro. A lot of it was toxic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not talking back when you really just expressing yourself, how you feel, of your emotions. You know, sitting at the table, can't talk, or you know what I'm saying, like even little things like that, because most of it was really like slave mentality things that was passed down from great grandmothers, great grandfathers down to us, and we accepted it as the normal when it really wasn't. The switch, think about that idea. Where do you think that comes from? Go pick a branch and get hit over your back, bruh. That's slave mentality things, you know what I'm saying? Pork the swine is probably, it is the worst thing out of everything, but that's what was given to us, and everything that we was given to us, we flipped around, made it better. Just like for instance, when we call each other the N word for real with the soft A, pause, with the with the soft A for real. So we flip that around for endearment to each other and stuff like that. But we get looked at as crazy when we say it. But where did it come from? Accountability, bro. How you feel about that?
You know, I already told you about that accountability shit, man. That's gonna be a short one. They just don't like to do it. I don't feel like anybody does. It's easy to do something to somebody else. As soon as it gets done to you, I mean, it's that victim, bro. You talk about word of the day, that's it, victim. Everybody want to play victim, man. Ain't no victims out here, Dougie. You gotta get it together for real. Still trying. That's why we do that swing. Swing through it.
I ain't got nothing else to say. That's it right there.
Yeah.
That's it right there.
Swing. Fight back.
So y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. And that's all we have for y'all for today. Until next time, with a word with forever. This is forever.
What that shit, man.
Yay!
Nah, that's
on do 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 do.
That's what that yo.
With a word with forever. This is forever.
Yay.
We just gonna roll with it, man. Another episode with a word with forever. This is forever. Yay! Got my co-host, my boy Hawk, right here for today. For the people who don't know, introduce yourself again. Yeah. It's all good. We here though. It is what it is, though. If it stays, it stays. But yeah, bro, we here, bro. For all the viewers. Yo, hold on. I'm gonna have to put this at the end of the video.